Get ready to guess who Mr. Ed was, where the Bermuda Triangle is, and when Canada's first planetarium opened. If you can guess, you win on Guess What? And now, here he is, the star of our show. Welcome, Robin Ward.
Oh, so nice to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, you warm the cockles of me heart. You really do. You cheer up a lonely host. Nice to see you all. Guess what is the game? And Robin Ward is my name. Or something. We have two great teams today, our champions. This is game 4 for them, I believe. They are on that road to the grand prize, possibly. And right now, Nick's standing by, and so are our teams. So, Nick, let's meet the teams, please.
All right, Robin, our champions, a family that have won 4 games. Here are the Mills.
Welcome back, Ron. Nice to see you. Played brilliantly in our last game. This is game 5 for you, isn't it? 4 for you.
Game 4.
Oh, you've won 3, and I lose track. You're winning so many. You've won all the bonus prizes. You're doing very well. Good luck on our show today. It's nice to have you back. And our actress, how are you, Colleen?
Fine, thanks.
Good to see you.
This is exciting.
It is. And you said when you were behind a little bit on our last show, and you said you got a little bit nervous as you fell behind a little bit.
Right.
But then you pulled it out in that last team effort and won yet another game. So good luck on game 4 today.
Thank you.
And Robert, welcome back. Good to see you.
Nice to be here again.
Good. And if you're all ready to meet your opposition, then Nick, let's meet the challengers.
All right, Robin, here's a family that likes to spend its nights in the laundry room. Meet the Gabors.
Tom, nice to see you. Welcome to Guess What?
Thank you very much.
Would you like to tell us about yourself?
Sure.
As long as it's not too personal.
Oh, no. Yes, I'm a member of a fraternity, Phi Kappa Sigma, at the University of Toronto, as well as being a sales manager at a jewelry store.
I see.
And I just got a puppy 3 days ago.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you, is he trained or is he?
Well, we're having a little trouble with that right now.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, those times will pass and gradually he'll get used to things. Meanwhile, does he cry in the middle of the night?
Yeah, he wakes me up every night.
He wants on the bed, right?
That's right, exactly.
Good luck on our show today. It's nice to
much.
have you here. And this is Mary. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you.
How do you do? I'm the mother of these 2 gentlemen, and I'm an accountant. And we have something in common, you and I.
We do?
Yes. You wouldn't guess what it is.
Can we say it on national television?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We go to the same hairstylist.
Oh, really? Capelli.
Yes.
Capelli,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, we're
Ernie,
supposed to-
my favorite hair cutter. I mean, does Ernie cut your hair too?
No. Al cuts
Oh, Al
mine.
cuts your hair.
No,
We'll
no,
just
but-
be a moment here, folks, while we sort this out. Yeah, Capelli, he's my favorite. He's a great man. And
Yes.
you were the lady who slept in the laundry room. Now, what happened that night? You took the garbage out and...
Yes, and my husband fell asleep, and the door closed on me, and he never opened.
And you went downstairs, and
I went
buzzed?
downstairs,
And he still didn't
never
open it?
No.
So
the
you
next
just-
morning, he was very upset that I didn't spend the night with him.
How was the laundry room as far as comfort?
You can imagine.
Good to have you on Guess What? And this is Rob. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm fine. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a member of a fraternity along with my brother, the same fraternity. I'm a second-year student at the University of Toronto. I enjoy skiing, playing hockey, football, and I spend my summers working with kids up at children's camp.
Great. Well, it's wonderful to have you all here on our show, and I wish you all the very best today. And if you're ready to do battle and play our game, then let's get right down to it. Look at our game board and let's play! Okay, teams, here's our first question, and it's worth 60 points, as you know. Here's the question. Edward was the name of 11 English kings. Which Edward did Shakespeare write about in his play Richard III? Was that Edward the Elder, Edward the 11th, or I guess that's Edward II, Edward the 4th, Edward the 1st, Edward the 5th, or Edward the 7th? Which Edward did Shakespeare write about in his play Richard III? And for 60 points, we start with our champs, and Ron.
I'd say Edward II.
That is incorrect. Down to 50 points, and over to Tom.
I'd say Edward the Elder.
That is also incorrect. We're down to 40 points, over to Colleen.
I'll guess Edward V.
That is correct, 40 points. Yeah, both Edward V and his younger brother, the Duke of York, is believed were murdered by their uncle Richard III, after they were imprisoned in the Tower of London. So good answer on that. Let's go straight to the next question. Again, it's worth 60 points. Here it is. The Bermuda Triangle, or sometimes called Devil's Triangle, is an area of ocean off the southeastern coast of Florida where many ships and aircraft have disappeared. We all know about that. Now, the first recorded disappearance of a United States ship occurred in 1919. What was the name of that ship? This is really getting obscure. Was that the USS Cyclops, the Utopia, the USS Thresher, the Mont Blanc, the Sultana, or the Pomona? Which was the name of this very first ship recorded to have sank in the Bermuda Triangle back in 1919? And for 60 points, we start with Mary.
USS Cyclops.
That is correct for 60 points. Congratulations. Very good answer. Two good teams doing battle here. Let's go to a team effort question. Raise those flaps if you would. And take a look over here at the monitor. You're looking at a photograph taken from the television series Mr. Ed. The show was the story of a young architect who bought a house that came with a talking horse. What was the name of the architect who bought Mr. Ed? Was it A, Floyd Lawson, B, Jerry Helper, C, Joe Carson, or D, Wilbur Post? You have 5 seconds to ponder this important question. Time is up. Ron, what do you think?
I said D, Wilbur Post.
And Colleen?
D. Wilbur Post.
And Robert?
D, Wilbur Post.
Wow, okay, let's see how the Gabors voted. Tom?
C, Joe Carson.
And Mary?
B. Wilbur Post.
And Rob?
D. Wilbur Post.
Only one dissenting voice on either team, and that's Tom. And let's find out whether he's right or people are going to take their little cards and smack him with them. Right now, the answer is... D. Wilbur Post, in fact. Yes. Tumultuous applause greeted that revelation. Yeah, 3 correct answers on our Mill side. Did you used to watch Mr. Ed? Do you remember Mr. Ed? In reruns, probably. And 2 correct answers on the Gabor side. They put 50 points on the board. At the end of our first round, our champions, the Mills, have 140 points. Close on their heels are our challengers, the Gabors, with 110 points. And round 2 is coming up after this. Stay with us. Thank you so much. You know, any of our teams winning 7 games on Guess What, as our champions, the Mills, are trying to do with Game 4, win 7 games, you win our grand prize. Here's Nick to tell you what that prize is.
It's a freezer from Woods. Compare feature for feature, and you will find the Woods freezers are better every time. Woods' well-deserved reputation has made them the largest freezer manufacturer in Canada.
Thank you. Bravo. Thank you so much. Okay, the second round is here. A very close game going on. Our champions, the Mills, have 140 points. Close behind are our challengers, the Gabors, with 110 points. And here's the first question this second round. Again, it's worth 60 points. The word barbecue originally referred to the roasting of a whole hog, ox, or other large animal on a steak. The term barbecue originally came from the French language. What does it actually mean? Big feast, roast beast, whiskers to tail, sacrifice, celebration, or based with gravy? What does the word barbecue actually mean? And for 60 points, we start with our champs and Robert.
I'll say roast beast.
That is a nice term, but it's incorrect. Down to 50 points, over to Rob.
I'll say big feast.
Nope, not that either. Down to 40 points, over to Ron.
Is it celebration?
Nope, down to 30 points, over to Tom.
Whiskers to tail.
That is correct for 30 points. Yeah, they apparently used to put the big animals on coats and skins and all, and tails and all, and it was whiskers to tail was what the word barbecue means. Good answer on that. Let's go to the next question, again worth 60 big points. Here it is. Paul Martini is a famous Canadian athlete who competed at both the 1980 and the 1984 Olympics. What sport is Paul Martini famous for? Boxing, swimming, skiing, bobsledding, skating, or the biathlon? What sport is Paul Martini, who competed at the 1980 and 84 Olympics, famous for? 60 points, we start with our champs, and Colleen.
Bobsledding.
That is incorrect. Colleen, down to 50 points, and over to Mary.
Skating.
Skating is correct for 50 points. Good answer on that, Mary. Paul Martini was born in 1960 in Weston, Ontario. He turned professional in 1984. Good answer. With that answer, Mary puts her team well into the lead. They have 190 points, and our champions have 140 points. Not a huge lead, but we come now to an audio question for 60 points once again. We'd like you to listen to this piece of music. Can't really do the twist to Peggy Sue, I don't think. That, of course, was Peggy Sue by the late great Buddy Holly. The song was written about Peggy Sue Garrow, who married Jerry Allison of the Crickets. Now, Buddy Holly almost changed the title of that song to what? Now, this is major rock and roll trivia, I must admit. What did he almost change the title of that song to? Debbie True, Susie Q, Cindy Lou, Patty Who, Sonny Through, or Betty Boo? And for 60 points, we start with Robert.
I'll say Debbie True.
That is incorrect. Down to 50 points, over to Rob.
Cindy Lou.
That is correct for 50 points. Good answer on that, Rob. Okay, let's go to a team effort. Flaps up, if you would, please. And keep your answers confidential. We'd like you to take a look over here at the monitor in the studio. Now, you're looking at a photograph of one of Canada's most famous hotels, the Chateau Frontenac. In which one of the following cities would you find the Chateau Frontenac Hotel? A, Ottawa, B, Montreal, C, Quebec, or D, Halifax? And you have 5 seconds. Time is up. Ron, what is your answer?
Said C, Quebec City.
You think Quebec City? And Colleen?
It's C, Quebec City.
And Robert?
Make that unanimous.
All
C,
right, let's
Quebec
see how
City.
the Gabors voted. Tom?
C, Quebec City.
And Mary?
A, Ottawa.
And Rob?
C, Quebec City.
Only one dissenting voice. Mary's looking very uneasy about this whole thing. She wants to leave town right now. Let's find out right now where you'd find the Chateau Frontenac. The answer is C, Quebec City, in fact. The beautiful hotel in Quebec City, a magnificent city too, but the Frontenac is an absolutely gorgeous hotel. 3 correct answers on our champion side. They put 100 points on the board, and 2 correct on the Gabor side. They put 50 points on the board. At the end of our second round, our champions, the Millses, have 240 points. Our challengers, the Gabors, are still ahead with 290 points, and the final deciding round is coming up right after this. Stay with us. Thank you very much. If you at home would like to join us on Guess What as one of our contestants or as a member of our studio audience, we'd love to have you. And all you got to do is write to us. Here's Nick with our address.
All right, Robin, if you plan to be in Toronto and would like to be a part of Guess What in the audience or as a player, please write Guess What, Box 9, Station O, Toronto, Ontario, M4A2M9.
And we give away some interesting prizes to some members of our studio audience. And here's Nick to tell you what some of those prizes just might be.
Some members of our studio audience may receive prizes furnished from Added Touch Cake Mix. There's lots of moist, delicious flavors to choose from, but only one kind of quality. The best Added Touch, your best value. And our consolation winners will receive a selection of Weston appliances featuring the electric meat grill, griddle with oven. You'll be able to cook and warm an entire meal with this convenient kitchen helper. Enjoy your new gifts from Weston.
Thank you. Okay, on with our game. This is the final round, and our champions, the Millses, are trying for that Game 4 win today. They have 240 points at this juncture in the game, and our challengers, the Gabors, have been playing brilliantly and have 290 points, have 50-point advantage at the moment as we come into the last round. The first question, worth again 60 points. Here it is. The first public planetarium in Canada was the Queen Elizabeth Planetarium, built in 1959. In which one of the following cities would you find the Queen Elizabeth Planetarium? In the city of Ottawa, Calgary, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Edmonton, or Charlottetown? Where would you find the Queen Elizabeth Planetarium? And for 60 points, we start with Ron.
Is it Calgary?
It is not Calgary. We're down to 50 points and over to Tom.
Winnipeg.
That is incorrect. We're down to 40 points and over to Colleen.
Sounds like Vancouver.
It is not Vancouver either. Down to 30 points over to Mary.
Charlottetown.
Nope, we're down to 20 points. Last chance to make a point. Robert, it's all up to you.
Ottawa?
That is incorrect. In fact, you'd find the Queen Elizabeth Planetarium in the city of Edmonton. And so no correct answers on that particular question. No points made. Let's see if you have better luck on the next question. Again, kind of an obscure musical question worth 60 points. Here it is. Now, Stevie Wonder, of course, is well known by all of us, I'm sure. American singer, composer, great musician. The question we're asking here is, what is Stevie Wonder's real name? Is it Stevland Morris? Is it Axt Barrymore? Fred Dantine? Steve Krasker? Tim Owen? Or Ronald Colbert? What is Stevie Wonder's real name? 60 points. We start with Rob.
Steve Krasker.
That is incorrect. Down to 50 points and over to Ron.
Is it Axe Barrymore?
It is not that either. Down to 40 points and over to Tom.
Steve Len Morris.
That is correct for 40 points. Congratulations. Good answer on that. Again, increasing your lead, Gabors. Let's go to the next question. Again, it's worth 60 points. Giovanni Jacopo Casanova is considered to be the greatest of romantic lovers. Between 1826 and 1838, Casanova published his memoirs. In total, how many volumes did Casanova publish? 5 volumes, 7 volumes, 10 volumes, 4, 12 volumes, or 9 volumes? How many volumes did it take for Casanova to tell us all about his love life? And for 60 points, we start with Colleen.
Would it be 9?
That is incorrect. Down to 50 points and over to. Who do we go over to? Over to Mary.
7.
That is also incorrect. Mary, we're down to 40 points and over to Robert.
10.
Nope, we're down to 30 points now. We're over to Rob.
12.
12 is right for 30 points. Yeah, he published, believe it or not, took 12 volumes to tell about his love life. The work tells about his exploits as a lover and about the customs of the day. Not well known, but I've published my memoirs about my love life, Nick. Yeah, it's a small pamphlet that'll be distributed. Okay, we've reached the final plateau. This is the last question. It's a team effort, so flaps up if you would, please. Keep your answers confidential. And the point value is triple in this question, so you could add 300 points to your score. At the moment, our challengers are leading by 120 points. So champions, to retain your championship, you have to do very well in this question. Here is the final question. Which one of the following men said, quote, "The golden rule is that there are no golden rules"? Was it A, Bernard Shaw, B, Oscar Wilde, C, George Burns, or D, Woody Allen? This man said the golden rule is that there are no golden rules. Think about it for 5 seconds. Time is up. Ron, what is your answer?
I said B, Oscar Wilde.
You think Oscar Wilde, Colleen?
I said A, Bernard Shaw.
And Robert.
I said B, Oscar Wilde.
Let's find out how our challengers voted. Tom?
I said B, Oscar Wilde.
And Mary?
C. George Burns.
And Rob.
B. Oscar Wilde.
Okay, let's find out right now who said this. The answer is A, Bernard Shaw, in fact. Colleen puts 100 points on the board, nobody else does, but it was a little bit too late. Our new champions are the Gabors by 20 points. Congratulations. Well, you squeaked in with 20 points thanks to an early lead that you'd established in the last 2 rounds, Gabors, so I congratulate you. You're our new champions. Let's find out from Nick what you've won. Nick, please.
You've just won the latest styles for today's woman from Sea Queen Resort Wear with Flair, from Canada's leading fashion swimwear manufacturer. Sea Queen, attractive swimsuits and cover-ups from Sea Queen. And from Trafari, fine fashion jewelry that enhances key fashion directions and colors, available in fine stores across Canada. Trafari knows what goes.
Congratulations, chance once again into our ex-champions, the Millses, who won 3 games. This was game 4. Wonderful players, and you've won 3 bonus rounds, lots of prizes. It's been a pleasure having you on our show. And Colleen, great success with your acting career. We look for you. Thanks for being with us on Guess What. And to our new champions, the Gabors, we'll be playing for cash and a big bonus prize right after these messages. Stay with us. We're just chatting with Mary and the Gabors generally. We're talking about well, other things we have in common other than hairstyles. Now, you're obviously Gabor, a very famous Hungarian name. Are you I hate to ask it, any relationship to the Gabors?
She's my aunt.
Is she really?
No, not really.
Oh. Host believes anything that is said to him on the show. Is she? So, as far as you know, you're not even a fifth cousin or anything like that. It's just. Is it a fairly common name in Hungary?
Yeah,
Gabor?
yeah, it is.
Well, you have a charming accent, and you're playing beautifully. And congratulations on taking the championship today. And right now, if you're ready, we're gonna play the bonus round. Before we do that, though, Nick is going to tell us what the bonus prize is today, I think.
You'll be able to see the stars with this Tasco 320 Power Telescope from Optex Corporation. Comes complete with viewing guide and lifetime guarantee from Tasco.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go into our bonus round. I think you know how it works, so I'll explain it once again. Our first bonus question is worth $50. If you're successful, you get to play the second, and then the third. And the third one, of course, is for the big bonus prize. In this first question, we put 4 answers on the board. Of course, you get 1 guess each. Here is the first question. A Ouija board is a device used to supposedly ask questions of the spirits of the dead. Which one of the following symbols, numbers, or words would you not find on a Ouija board? The letter Q, the number 50, the word yes, or the word no? And for $50, we start with Tom.
The letter Q.
That is incorrect. You would, in fact, find that. Over to Mary.
Number 50.
That is correct for $50. Yeah, the symbols of the Ouija board include the letters of the alphabet, the words yes and no, and the numbers 1 to 9, and, of course, 0. So I don't know if you've ever had an experience with a Ouija board. I have not, but it'd be interesting, wouldn't it, some night? Anyway, straight to the second question. Again, it's worth $50. This time, a little harder. We'll put 5 answers on the board. Here, this is a question you may know. Which one of the following countries does not border on Czechoslovakia? Poland, Yugoslavia, Austria, East Germany, or the USSR? Which of these countries does not border on Czechoslovakia? And $50, once again, we start with Mary.
Yugoslavia.
That is correct, $50. Congratulations. Okay, good going, team. You've won $100 in our bonus round, and now you've reached the final plateau. This is for the bonus prize, and this time we make it a little bit harder on you. We put 6 answers on the board, and you get 1 guess each. And are you ready? Okay, Mary's not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here it is. What was the teddy bear named after? The teddy bear, what was it named after? Teddy Roosevelt, Teddy Pendergrass, Teddy Kennedy, Ted Turner, King Edward I, or King Edward V? What was the teddy bear named after? And for the bonus prize, we start with Rob.
Teddy Roosevelt?
That is correct for the bonus prize. Congratulations. Well, you did it today, didn't you? Did you expect to do this well? You were
Not in our
your
wildest dreams. No.
Did you think you were going to be humiliated in one game?
Well, we were worried about that at some time, but
You
now
played
we're
brilliantly. Mary was not the least bit worried about that.
No,
You were totally
definitely
confident.
not.
So you're feeling relaxed now, and tell us what your fraternity is again.
It's Phi Kappa Sigma. It's down at the University of Toronto.
I see.
It's essentially a social club.
And is this the same fraternity you belong to?
Yes.
I see. And you don't actually go to U of T at the moment, though?
I do. I'm a part-time student.
Oh, you're
as
a
well.
part-time student. I see.
Yeah.
What are you taking, may I ask?
I'm majoring in psychology and criminology.
I see. Interesting. Well, I've run out of things to talk about here today. We're going to come back and do it another day, and I wish you the very best on our next show. Congratulations on a terrific and convincing victory today. And to you and our studio audience, come back anytime, and you've been gems all. Thanks for joining us. And to you at home, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you all the same time next time on Guess What? Bye-bye.
Promotional consideration from Collagen Foam Bath and Body Lotion, specializing in maintaining skin moisture and regaining suppleness without leaving an oily film. Collagen Foam Bath and Body Lotion. And Mighty Drop. Now you can eliminate unpleasant odors in seconds. Mighty Drop, the quick, easy way to deodorize and freshen your home. In drop or concentrated spray, Mighty Drop. And Dermatone, save your skin with Swedish formula Dermatone. It's 100% water-free and allows 5 times normal sun exposure. Dermatone saves your skin, keeps moisture in. This is Nick Hollenrake speaking for Guess What? A Glen Warren production.